From Los Angeles, the news capital of the world, it's time for No You Shut Up. And now, your host, me. Hello and welcome to No You Shut Up. I'm Paul F. Tompkins. In this week's show, stand-up comedian Jonah Ray tells us who he thinks will be the next president. And other comedian Al Madrigal stops by to talk about his new special, Half Like Me. But first, Euro news. Europe, the home of the umlaut and most history, recently welcomed Lithuania as the 19th member of the European Union. This comes at a very perilous time as the union's shared currency, the euro, continues to weaken. Joining us now to discuss these European problems is world-famous actor and liberal activist George Rooney. George.
Thanks, Paulie. The 19 member countries of the EU represent wildly different cultures and financial philosophies. You have the euro continuing to atrophy, approaching a nearly equal trading value to the dollar. Inflation is a very real danger that can hopefully be avoided, but what do I know? I'm only an actor.
Well, now, you say that, George, but there are rumors that you're considering a career in politics. You're a world-class philanthropist. You convinced Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to play Wii bowling with members of Hamas aboard your yacht. And against all odds, you're getting more attractive with every passing year. So can you give us the scoop? We love scoops here.
Yeah, Paul, I've done well. I have a nice life. I have my retreat in Yalta. I own one of those Aztec pyramids in Mexico. Why would I want that stress? No offense, but politics is a dirty game, and I like to keep these hooves clean. In fact, some friends of mine are currently spending millions of dollars to help me not run for president. I even made an ad.
Oh, yes, and we have that here. Let's take a look. I think it's coming from down here.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
While our politicians continue to bicker and obstruct with their partisan politics, there is only one man who will rise above it all by not running for president. George Rooney, Academy Award-winning actor, human rights activist, and not your next president.
I'm George Rooney. I'm handsome. And I approve this message.
Paid for by UNICEF.
Yeah, it's inconvenient down there.
It is.
Well, George, I'm sure there's many people that are disappointed that you're not running for president. But let me just say I've had a wonderful time chatting with you. And I must add, I'm a bit surprised that you did not employ one of your world-famous pranks on me during our interview. I know you like to play pranks when you're on sets, and I thought that was going to happen here today. So I guess thank you for letting me off the hook.
Well, I take my politics very seriously, and I wouldn't want to cheapen an actual dialogue with sophomoric grabassery. I will say, though, that your suit looks fantastic. Could you stand up so I could get a better look?
Oh, certainly, yeah. It's
Who's your tailor?
you know, she's a woman from Vietnam. Her name is Larry, and she just does great work, right?
Wow.
Yeah, it's really nice. I think I have her card here.
Do you?
Someplace.
You got Rooney'd! You just got Rooney'd!
Classic.
Classic!
Well, I have been gotten by a professional pranksmith. Well played, George Rooney. Well played.
You're welcome.
Joining me now is a comedian whose upcoming special, Half Like Me, can be seen right here on Fusion. Say hello to Al Madrigal. Al, hi there.
How are you?
Thank you so much for being here. It's good to have you.
It's nice to be here. I'm just a little warm.
Is that so?
Yeah, I made a mistake of wearing this sweater.
You're very layered up.
Layered up.
Is it because it's winter here in Los Angeles?
It's winter in Los Angeles, but I didn't know it was going to be 79 degrees outside right now. I just thought it was winter, and you break out the sweaters.
Can you tell me about your special, Half Like Me?
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. I have the special coming out on January 22nd, which is very exciting. Big Fusion special, hour special. This is just a half.
This is a half-hour show.
We did a full hour.
That's twice as long.
Twice as long.
Yeah.
The special is fantastic. I can't wait for you to see it. I went to a family reunion.
Well, may I stop you there? Of course, you're biased because it's your special, so we'll let viewers decide for themselves.
All right, it's pretty good.
Now, speaking of pretty good, we host a show together that I think is even better than pretty good. I'd go so far as to say it's good.
I think it's the best show on television.
Even better. Best show on television.
Do we have a clip? Or
You know what? We do have a clip. What? We've had this clip lying around forever. Let's show it to them now. This is a show that Al and I host together here on Fusion.
Oh.
I think we can see it. See down there? Oh. What up and welcome to Wait What? We got a great show tonight. Joining me now is my boy Hot Dog. Hot Dog, wait what? Wait what?
And with him is our girl, Lady Wiener.
Happy birthday! It's nobody's birthday. You know that thing you do when you're a girl and you go down the stairs in a laundry basket? I call this next category going down the stairs in a laundry basket because you're a girl. Wait, what? She started at the top and then went down the bottom.
That's supposed to be for clothes.
She was in a laundry basket. Hot dog, you see that?
I saw that, Paul. She's a girl.
Wait, what? So, Paul, you been to the movies lately?
Twice.
Oh, yeah? What'd you see?
Birdman both times.
Wow, that's why this next category is called skateboards.
Skateboard! Here he goes on his skateboard. I'm doing my skateboard. No! It didn't work. The skateboarding didn't work. Hot dog, you see that?
It did not work, Paul.
Lady Wiener, did you see what I saw with the skateboard?
I like it when gravity's no good.
Wait, what?
So, Paul, some of my friends have cats, you know that? And others, they have dogs.
Different.
This next category is called cats.
Cats. Little kitten, he's
Bottle
looking
of wine
around.
and an iPhone.
He's new. He doesn't know nothing about the world.
Oh!
Oh! No! He didn't want one! Are you kidding me? Why don't you see the cat? Hot dogs, do you see him being the cat?
Never in my life.
Cat?
Cat down. Cat down.
Cat down, hot dog said. Did you see what hot dog said? He said cat down.
Cat down. He fell.
Wait, what? Did you know that they have zoos for fishes? This next category is called sharks. Oh, look at that. They're playing with sharks. Oh!
That's unhealthy. Sharks are not supposed to do that.
The shark is sick, I think.
That is a ill shark.
I didn't know that sharks, like, do they carry all that water around in
Someone
them?
probably should call a marine biologist to get over there and
But maybe
take
it's a
care of it.
natural thing. I don't know.
I don't think it is, because
You
I
don't think it
actually
is?
know a lot about sharks.
Did you see that? The water?
Wait, what?
Oh no! Don't. No, I don't want to.
No.
Yeah, I think I'm worried about that
Every
shark.
Sharks are
creature
sick.
dies, I guess.
That's all the time we got. Remember, next time you do something, hurt yourself, but only in a way that will make us say, "Wait, what?" That show is the best. Wait, what? Oh, coming up more with our friend Al Madrigal. Yeah, there's only one set of footprints there because I abandoned you, dum-dum.
No, he didn't.
Yeah. Welcome back. I'm here with Al Madrigal. Al, thank you so much for agreeing to be part of our Emmy-submitted segment, Letter to My Future Self. Now, I understand you've written a letter to your future self, and would you mind reading it for us here?
I'd love to.
Dear future Al, what are things like in the future, Al? Will we still have music and movies and the Super Bowl? How about in, say, 2016? Is there a Super Bowl? I mean, if there is, who wins it? What's the score? Is it a close game? Let's say I place a bet on a winning team. How much should I bet to really clean up? Get back to me on this. If it works, I'll write again. And we'll do the World Series next time. Maybe even the Oscars. And remember, any money that I make is automatically split with you because we're the same person and you will have made this money in the past. Okay, get back to me as soon as you can, dude. I've got a lot of plans for that money. Your younger self, Al Madrigal. So, how does this work? When do I sort of get that information, letter back?
Oh, well, actually, Al, you're the first person to request a response, so I don't know. I don't think it really works that way.
Maybe you can write a letter back. Can I just wait for it?
You're welcome to stick around and keep checking.
Okay. Not yet.
Not yet, okay. Al Madrigal's special, Half Like Me, airs Thursday, January 22nd at 10 p.m. right here on Fusion. Are you in need of a new car, computer, or a juicer? Joining us now with his unbiased opinion of an array of new products is discontinued children's toy and our Consumer Reports specialist, Chimp with a Limp. Chimp, thanks for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me on your show, Paul.
Chimp with a Limp, you are a discontinued toy. What happened?
Well, Paul, I wasn't exactly flying off the shelves. There were lots of other toys that were similar to me, but more fun and exciting to play with.
What's not to love about an adorable chimp with a little limp?
Well, Paul, for starters, I have polio and this giant corrective boot. Not exactly Elmo or Malibu Barbie.
Well, okay, so not perfect.
I also have pre-recorded messages that may have been known to turn kids and parents away. Go ahead and press my corrective shoe.
Oh, okay.
My polio went undiagnosed for several years. That's why I walk funny. Can you help me tie my big shoe? I have polio. Walking is so hard.
Just groans. I guess I could see how kids could grow tired of that.
They sure did, Paul. Chimp with a Limp was either returned to the store or savagely humped by family dogs.
Oh, well, that does sound unfortunate.
Well, it actually turned out to be a blessing in disguise because it demonstrated my durability, leading to a full-time job testing out products for consumers, which is why I'm here today.
Sure, and what is your first product?
Paul, let's talk consumer 3D printers. They're all the rage, and the PrintBot Simple Maker is the best bang for your buck. Straightforward, cheap, and the only noticeable side effect from eating the polylactic acid printing material was a benign stomach tumor, mouth sores, and some bloody stool. So, 2 opposable thumbs up from this chimp with a limp.
Did you feel it was important to eat the printing material?
It's my job, Paul.
Okay, well, those symptoms do sound pretty serious.
Oh, it's not that bad. I do have Crohn's disease, which has similar symptoms.
Do you want me to?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Don't worry about the blood on my jorts. I have Crohn's disease. And don't forget the polio. Don't forget the polio. Don't forget the polio.
I think it might be stuck there.
Don't forget the polio. Don't forget the polio.
And that was Chimp with a Limp.
The polio.
Coming up, comedian Jonah Ray joins us to discuss the next president and the 23 Bollywood dance moves you must master immediately. When No You Shut Up returns. You have to shut that up. They're nude pictures, not naked pictures. There's a difference. Yeah. Welcome back. It's time for our roundtable discussion. This week, I'm joined by actor George Rooney, political commentator Joe Lunchpail, libertarian hermit Bigfoot, and from Meltdown on Comedy Central, Jonah Ray. Tonight's topic, who can beat Hillary? After winning back numbers in the Senate this past fall, the Republican Party hopes it can carry that momentum towards a GOP president in 2016. Many believe Hillary Clinton is a surefire nomination for the Democrats. So panel, is there a Republican out there who can beat her?
Paul, I think we're missing the real issue here, which is that there's a woman running for president, and women cannot be presidents. I know she tries to fool us with those pantsuits from Talbot's, but hey, what if she breaks a nail and decides to nuke Brazil? Thanks a lot, lady.
Why would she nuke Brazil?
Oh, Jonah, I'm very sorry. I have to stop you there. As everyone knows, playing games on evening television has become very popular, and it leads to viral, shareable content. So what we're going to have you do is, you're welcome to participate in our discussion here, but you will be playing a game called Kidding Around. We asked a class of 4th graders from Tumbleweed Elementary in Palmdale, California, to submit a few of their favorite words. And Jonah, what you'll have to do is casually work these words into the conversation. So you can still respond to all the points, but you have to kind of sneak these words past us. And if we do hear any of the words, of course, we will buzz you, okay? So here's your list of words.
Does anyone else have to do?
No, just you. All right, a recent poll put former Florida Governor Jeb Bush at the top of the pack, favored by 23% of Republicans surveyed. However, his stance on immigration is at odds with the conservative wing of the party. Is he Republican enough?
Well, here's a little tidbit for you, Paul. Jeb isn't actually his name. Jeb is short for John Ellis Bush. So when you call him Jeb Bush, you're actually calling him John Ellis Bush Bush. Now who's got egg on their face?
Look, I'll admit that Jeb Bush is the smartest member of the Bush family. Well, that's sort of like saying, this is the best-tasting elephant turd out of this random pile of elephant turds. I know that's a complicated metaphor, but I'm fairly confident people can unpack it.
Okay, Chris Christie was once a frontrunner, but now his interest in the presidential race has negatively affected his approval ratings in his home state of New Jersey. Can he recover?
Oh, Chris Christie, I love this guy. He's big, he's brash, he's in your face. And who doesn't want a president who looks like a plumber? And when he bends over to fix a broken system, they're gonna call it President Crack.
I think, you know, Chris Christie is a captain, but are whistles, blowers gonna...
Yeah, that was pretty obvious.
You're doing it the right way. You're just not doing well.
You know, I did a lot of research for this. It's, you know, the
Well,
politics are
we'd love to hear your points and see if you can sneak those words past
How am I
us.
going to sneak donkey boobs?
Well, that one I heard and read.
That wasn't part of it.
You can see it on the
I'm
card.
not even trying.
You shouldn't show the card for sure. We have to get back to our discussion.
Yeah.
Now, several analysts have their eye on Rand Paul, with some going so far as to say he has a 25% chance of being elected president. So the question is, do his libertarian politics have a place in the party right now?
Here's a little duck decoy about Rand Paul. Did you know that he was the ghostwriter for almost all of Nicholas Sparks' novels? The Notebook was actually about his torrid love affair with a forgetful old woman.
Do we know who in real life the old woman was?
No.
Listen, I like Rand Paul because he knows the Constitution, he knows the laws, and when someone sounds like they know what they're talking about, it is good enough in my book.
Even the thought of having Rand Paul in office makes me just go googly boogly, and it just, no, I would say that normally.
Is it on the card, though?
It's on the card, but...
Well, your tip-off was that you looked at the card.
Yeah.
So we can
No, I
tell.
just-
It's a bit of a tell. It's a bit of a tell, yeah.
Tell.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, no, but I say it anyway.
Try it again.
Okay. If Rand Paul gets into office, we're going to have so much trouble with the Bolivia tibia. You know, the thing that happens in Bolivia when you take it too long to go there. That's a fake thing. It's a fake thing. I'm just trying.
Oh, something you
Bolivia
pay a
tibia is
prostitute
actually...
for.
super good.
You know what? I'm not sure about. I don't know if a fourth grader knows the word tibia.
right.
Try
If
one
you
more.
pay for it,
Okay,
the
I
Bohemian
just, you
Grove.
know,
All right, let's give
All
him
right.
one more chance.
Okay.
Oh, crazy.
saxophone toilet.
Well, you're not
That's
even.
just stupid.
You weren't even trying with that.
You
That's
looked at the
stupid.
card again.
Well, I'm afraid we'll have to leave the discussion there. And before we go to break, we're going to check back in with Al Madrigal. Al, any word on that letter from the future?
No letter yet.
All right. Well, we'll be right back with
Paul,
more.
Paul, I don't mean to interrupt, but I want to bring up something very important.
Oh, certainly.
I went on a humanitarian retreat with some rich people to Kenya and saw firsthand the rampant use of child labor on coffee farms. It's a despicable practice, but we can change that by purchasing coffee beans made by certified family farms that are civilized and treat human beings with respect, like the ones I brought back for you. Look under your desk there, Paul.
Oh.
Right down there. I got a little gift for you.
This can here,
That's right there. That is some
labeled,
politically correct.
it's labeled coffee beans from Africa.
That's what they are. A deep
Open them
aroma.
up.
I will enjoy these later. Thank you very
No,
much.
you should do it now.
George, I have to say, given your reputation
Paul.
as a prankster,
Paul, I was just talking about child labor in Africa. You think now would be the time?
because this label looks profoundly homemade.
Oh, now you're gonna criticize how Magumbe writes his English letters?
Yes,
Well, far be it
homemade
from
It
by
took him months
Africans.
to learn how to write
Open
that.
the,
open it.
open the
Open it up and
can,
enjoy
Paul.
the coffee.
You just got rooted again! Magumbe made those himself, you know. You stepped right up to the plate and I
You
hit
look
you in
like-
the head with it.
You look like a real crocodile poo head,
Oh!
Paul.
That's the spirit!
This is fun.
George,
Yeah, what?
you got me.
Gotcha!
This guy's the best. We'll be right back. I was all alone on deck, and I just threw that necklace into the ocean. Welcome back. Okay, it's time for our panel to sound off. Gang, who should shut up this week? George Rooney.
Oh, I got something I want to shut up. I want to tell gherkins to shut up. You know those tiny, not really pickle things? Yeah, well, I'll go to a party late, and sadly, that's all that's left for Rooney to eat. Before you know it, you've tossed back 10 gherkins, and not a single one of them is at all appetizing. You may be good enough to ride alongside a crock of port wine cheese, but you're not good enough for Rooney. So shut up, gherkins!
Joe Lunchpail.
Well, there's a disgusting trend that needs to end yesterday, Paul. Man buns need to shut up. You know that thing where dudes tie their long hairs up in a bun like an old lady? They look like my aunt making cookies from behind, but then they turn around and kapow! It's a fella and no cookies. So shut up, man buns, or get yourself a baking sheet full of cookies.
Bigfoot.
I'd like to tell Uberfresh to shut up. This new service just drives me crazy. I mean, it's supposed to be a cab driver, but instead of people, he's delivering your dinner to you. And what happens if they make a mistake, huh? Instead of delivering your lasagna, they deliver you Lenny, a guy who just needed a ride home from the airport. Now you got two problems: angry Lenny and an empty tummy. Only one solution: gotta eat him. Shut up, Uberfresh. Stop making me eat people.
Jonah Ray! Shut up to the people who use the term, were you raised in a barn, when you leave the door open. If you really were raised in a barn, you would know that you have to keep the door closed to not let any of the animals out. Therefore, it's a stupid phrase. Shut up to those people.
As for me, courtroom sketch artists, I'm not saying to fire them, but maybe reassigning them to another venue.
Paul?
Yeah, yes,
hate to
George.
interrupt, but I'm going to. You know I said that I wanted gherkins to shut up a little while ago, but I've got to take that back. The person whom I'd really like to shut up is actually right here in the studio. Yep, he's right over there. He's on your right, Paul.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just a
Where
little
is he?
farther. Nope,
Where is he?
a little farther, just a little bit farther.
I don't see him.
Keep going a little bit.
Yep.
You're getting warmer.
Don't see him.
Nope, just a
Don't see
little
anyone.
too farther. Split the difference.
Yeah.
Nope, no, keep going to the right.
No.
There you go.
I don't see
Just
him.
keep turning to the right, and you're going to find this person. And then
Yeah.
turn, give it one
I-
final
am I
push.
looking at
Give
them?
the full, and then lean
right.
a little farther
Where is
in,
it?
and then look closely.
Where is this guy?
There you go. And right
Where is it?
about there you go. Oh, you got Rooney, Paul.
You got it.
Right in the face!
Lady Winner, how about using your eyeballs to look at a clip of a thing we saw?
I got a pie in my underpants.